Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Cole. So we ran into a little bit of an issue today. On Friday, I got off work at 1 o'clock in the morning. I got home, and then we have that extra car that I showed you guys in the when I was removing the trim off my Yukon, where I was showing you the adhesive wheel on that so that it wouldn't damage paint. So I got home, I pulled that out of the driveway because we sold that, but they won't come pick it up. So I just have it in the road. It's probably gonna get towed because on Saturday I had to go to work and I worked some overtime, and I was bringing my STI back home. So I wanted to put that up next to my mom's garage right there, so that way it's out of the way, and I'm gonna throw a cover over it and everything. So I did that. And in doing that, my shifter in my Yukon, there's a little plastic guide for the shifter that the cable goes through, so that way when you're pulling it in and out of gear, when you pull it, it works fine. I can get it into gear, but when I try and put the shifter back up, it's supposed to push the cable through this little guide that will push the transmission back into park. And that guide broke. So now when I have to shift, I have to get under there with some pliers and push it back in. I talked to one of my buddies. He was saying that he thinks that it's a whole cable, so I have to buy the whole cable, and it runs from the shifter all the way down my firewall, underneath my truck, and into my transmission. And that happened on Friday night, and then Saturday I had to pick up all my car and everything, and I didn't get done, because I washed it and everything, I didn't get done doing that until probably 7 o'clock at night, 8 o'clock, something like that. So then what I was going to do is I was going to do the black trim restoration with the Meguiar's spray paint type thing. It's supposed to make all your trim black again. And it's raining. I mean, you can see a little bit of moisture here, a little bit on the back. It's not raining horribly. But then the next thing is I have a car cover, but or not a car cover, a canopy I could put over it and do it. But my Yukon's parked on the road, and I don't really want to mess with the shifter because it's messed up, so I can't really get it in my driveway, so I can't really do that either. So my next thing was I was going to do the valve cover gasket, the valve cover gasket on my Elantra that I drive every day to work, because the plan is I'm going to be selling the Elantra, so I need to try, there's a pulley I got to replace because it's squilling pretty bad, and it's leaking oil into the spark plugs, and so I need to fix both of those whether I keep it or not. But the plan is I'm going to sell that, and I'm going to take the money I'm going to get from that, and I'm going to put it towards getting me a new Tiburon, because I had a 2006 Hyundai Tiburon before with the 2.7 liter 6-speed. And I love that car, and I've had this Elantra for about 2 or 3 years now. I've put 30,000 miles on it. It's been a good car, but I just hate driving it. So we're going to sell that, put the money towards a Tiburon. It might take me a couple months to find one. I'll just drive my wife's car until I can find one because she works from home. So that's kind of the plan with the daily driver in that. I was going to work on the trailer today, but then my truck's broke down on Friday night, so I didn't go get the trailer from storage and bring it here, so I can't do that. So everything just kind of didn't work out really well. So I figured I'd put this video up, kind of telling you guys what's going on, what the plan is for the Elantra, why you're going to probably see a little bit of that on the channel, and then a new car that will be coming later. And then I got something else to show you, so just one sec. All right, guys, so this is my 2005 Subaru STI, blah by, obviously. I finally got it back to the house, but there's no engine in it. It kind of sucks because I've probably spent $5,000 or $7,000 trying to get it going already. When it broke down, it was in the 500 horsepower category, like right in that range. From sitting, because it's been about a little over a year, the wheels are toast. I'm gonna have to get new wheels or powder coat the ones I have. It's starting to get a little bit of rust. They did the quick release bumper, so that's horrible. That's ruined. I got a little bit of hail damage on the hood you can't really see. I got the Bride racing seats. They're actual Brides, the cob knob. They're the weighted knobs. Transmission's like super tight on this thing. That's the old clutch. I actually bought this same exact one. Just the clutch and pressure plate were about $900, $800, and then I had to get a new flywheel and all that. That was about another $800. So the plan kind of is that this is gonna get fixed. I just have to wait, because so the problem is we had a black lab. He got cancer. He was only 3 years old. We spent a little over $7,000 trying to save him, and those are the skid marks from when I dragged the car out, from when we were trying to save him. And then I've spent about $5,000 or $7,000 trying to get the STI fixed, and then we got married and all that. So we're a little upside down with money right now. So we're a little upside down with money right now. In the last 4 months, we've paid off about $10,000. So the problem is we have a little bit left. It'll be about another 4 months before we can pay all that off. But we're wanting to pay off her car as well as the STI, which is about another $10,000 a piece. So the STI getting fixed is probably gonna be another year or so. I've been really on the fence of getting rid of it and going and get me a Hyundai Genesis, but I already have the car. Like when that car was running, I loved it. It was great and it was amazing. So I don't want to just get rid of it because the Hyundai Genesis isn't gonna do what I think I'm wanting it to do. So we're gonna get it put back together. I'm not gonna do it personally. I don't know enough about that kind of stuff. I'm gonna see if I can get more power out of it. It was like I said, it was about 500 before, I think, but it does have a lot of things that would let it be a little higher. I don't really daily drive it ever, even when it was running. I drove it like once a week, twice a week maybe. So I'm gonna see if we can get more out of it. It's got a dart and sleeves in it right now. They said that they're bored out too far, so I might have to machine those out and replace them. So I'm trying to decide what I'm going to do, but like I said, I kind of want to let you guys know what was going with the channel and what to expect in the future. Next week will probably either be next week might be a busy week. I might do something with the Yukon. I might try and fix that cable, and then with my Elantra I will probably do that pulley if I can, and then we might even do a little bit on the trailer as well, because my wife's really itching to do something on that. So there's going to be a lot of videos coming soon, so make sure you stick around for that. I do want to thank all of you for subscribing that you have so far, and all the support you guys have shown on the videos. It's been super awesome. But until next time, guys, we'll just see you.